Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 139 of the WMA 5 series here on the channel. This is Pride of Sea in the year 2009, just for two more shows. That was three after, as far as counting this episode, as it is Pride of Sea Bushido in Osaka 10. Alves taking on George St. Pierre for the welterweight title as our main event. What a fight that shall be, though. I mean, Thiago Alves has been an absolute savage. GSP, though, looking to try to get that welterweight title on the right track as far as maybe having someone have a long reign with it. But that division's pretty stacked. It's a tough division to keep up with, as we do have 17 pieces of mail. Dong-Yoon Kim wants to fight Paul Daly. As far as I believe Paul Daly's already set to fight somebody. Let me just double check that. As far as, oh no. Yeah, we could make that happen. Alrighty. So we'll save that. Make that happen. So Anthony Torres loses in his debut and is immediately taking a hiatus. So, just great. Luis Santos has left Gracie Fusion. Eddie Alvarez has extended his deal. Same thing with Kazuhiro Nakamura. We signed Cub Swanson, which is fun. As far as Cub Swanson, of course, he's got a lot of fights at 25 years old. He's 11-6-1. Not the greatest of records, but he just beat Chad Mendez, though, in Bellator. It's just crazy to think, like, how long this save has been going on. Like, we've seen now Bellator and Strikeforce and WEC, and we've seen all these companies that start up that were not a part of the save, obviously, when we started. Joe Hurley got extended. We signed Dan Christensen, who we're giving a lot of money to, but he's the third heavyweight in the world, 18-7-1. So on quite a win streak here. As far as, he's off to Jeff Monson, Christoph Nikolic. Another guy that I've seen. As far as Espen von Norden is someone that was like a created region. So yeah, but he was. I remember his stats were crazy. We tried to, as far as nip that in the butt, because I forgot that I had regions turned on. Kind of defeated the whole point of this, but hopefully there's not a whole lot more regions out there, and he's choked out Tank Abbott in the past. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how he does against actual heavyweight talent. So he's 32 years old. He's still got some fights left in him for sure. As we extended Omar Soleoff, we extended Hideki Yoshida, and he has also left pancreasism. Pancreasism, Jesus Christ. Easy for me to say. It's Carlos Condon left Hammer House. We extended Martin Kapman. Gina Carano broke her eye socket during a training session. So she is out for her fight against Caitlin Young. She's going to be replaced by Jermaine Durand. She wants to have that fight. We're going to make that happen. Carlos Condon, after leaving Hammer House, has joined the Anthracite Combat Club. That ain't it. So Yoshiro Akiyama, Sexy Yama, gets extended as well. So we'll take a look and see as far as we save that, and we'll see how the fight card is looking. We talked about the main event for the welterweight title, but also we're going to have Forrest Griffin versus Alex Stiebling as our co-main event. That's a fun little fight. Luis Firmino taking on Mitsuhiro Ishida in a lightweight contest. Alexander Emelianenko taking on Andrei Arlovsky in a heavyweight contest. Scott, Hands of Steel. Smith taking on Talise. As, that's another middleweight contest. And Ryan Stout taking on Diego Sanchez. Diego Sanchez is an absolute savage. We're just waiting for that right opportunity for Diego Sanchez to rise up in the rankings again. That welterweight division is just so tough. It's hard to keep track. And then Nate Corey taking on Yoshiro Akiyama, Sexy Yama. He's given up, as far as a traditional middleweight, taking on a traditional light heavyweight. It's never a good sign if you're the middleweight, giving up all that weight, but we'll see what happens. And Kim Couture is taking on Yoko Takahashi in the prelims, as well as a women's fight there. As, for our main event, though, a hell of a fight card for Diego Pitbull Alves and George Rush St. Pierre for that main event. GSP looking to make his first defense. Thiago Alves, though, has been finishing people left and right. He's finished 4 of his last 5 opponents. This is GSP's 3rd time main eventing a Pride event. Both are world-ranked middleweights. So St. Pierre's ranked number 1. Alves is ranked 10th. St. Pierre, of course, trains at the Canadian Martial Arts Center. Alves has over records against 0-1 against other members of that team. As the first time they have fought, St. Pierre has an 8-inch reach advantage. That's huge. That definitely played into a big factor there. He is the favorite, according to Blair Cat's staff picks. Of course, GSP and his win over Damian Maia, which was shocking nonetheless, because Damian Maia looked like he was going to go on a run. He's lost to Dennis Hallman in the past. He's lost to Luis Santos in the past, and John Alessio just kind of felt like he was never going to be the guy, unfortunately. But gets the win there. He hasn't had like a good fight since 2008, June of 2008 to be exact, when he knocked out Hayato Sakura. But most of the time he's going to win by decision. You see there, he's gotten a couple of armbar, well, just one armbar win. He's got a rear naked choke win as well, but only one knockout on his resume. We'll see how GSP does against Thiago Alves, because he is a savage. 6-1 in Pride FC. He lost to Jake Shields in the debut. Other than that, he's been knocking people out. He's beaten Dennis Hallman in TKO win over Luis Santos. MMA math would dictate that he's got a really good shot here. We'll see. We shall see. As our co-main event in a middleweight contest, as far as Forrest Griffin taking on the Brazilian killer, Alex Stiebling. Both are world-ranked light heavyweights. Stiebling ranked 12th, Griffin 14th. Stiebling trains at Lions Den, which Griffin is 0-1 against other members of that team, as Forrest is going to have a significant weight advantage in this fight, and he's got the Blur Cat Steph pick 6-1. Carl backing Alex Stiebling. Forrest Griffin, of course, has really been mauling people, as far as he's lost to Vanderlei Silva and Frank Shamrock, and of course, the shocking loss of his debut to Renzo Gracie. Really, as far as he's beaten Scott Smith, Omar Solioff, Ice Cold Igor, he's beaten some interesting names, and some names that have definitely been able to pose a threat in the middleweight division, or even heavyweight division, if you're Ice Cold Igor at one point in time. Should be an interesting fight, for sure, for Forrest Griffin. This is a great opportunity for both guys. They're both right outside the top 10. Alex Stiebling is 10th, and I think Forrest Griffin was 11th? 13th. So that's, it's a great fight for Forrest, but, he's coming in, Alex Stiebling, beating Francis Carmont, which was pretty much a given, but the Lee Murray fight, that could have went either way. He's beaten Nate Marcotte, he's beaten Chuck Liddell before. They both have beaten Scott Smith, but at least for Forrest's sake, he's as far as got the unanimous decision win. Should be a fun fight. I'm excited to see how that one plays out, to be honest. I think their styles mesh up pretty well. Should be a fun little fight. As Luis Firmino taking on the Endless Warrior, Mitsuhiro Ishida. This is a rematch, as they fought once before at UFC 113 back in 2008, as Mitsuhiro Ishida won by split decision, so we didn't get to see a full-on decisive finish there. Both have won their 4 last 5 fights by decision. They're only 1 point difference between, as far as in the rankings, they're in 14th and 15th in the Pride FC lightweight division. Luis Firmino, is 5-2 on the Blick staff picks, as Ishida has the underdog. He has not had a great run here in Pride. Well, actually, as I say that, he's 3-1. He just has only lost to Jose Aldo. Just as far as not the most exciting people he's beaten, though, in the Yohei Suzuki's. It sucked about Tony Ferguson. He just kind of wore him down. And same thing for Hayato Sakura, just kind of wore him down. We'll see how Luis Firmino can go here, as far as he won his debut against Gleison Tibau, which is obviously a tough guy to beat. As far as, that should be an interesting one. That could go a lot of different ways, though. That could end up being a grapple fest where it gets to be pretty boring. We'll see. Alexander Emelianenko versus Andre the Pitbull Arlovski, though. You're talking about some heavy fucking hitters here. And Arlovski, the big favorite, of course. This is a great fight for Arlovski. He's had a tough run as of late. And Alexander Emelianenko is a tough guy to take on. He's knocked out some tough dudes. He's fought some tough guys as well. He's got a significant weight advantage as well. Wouldn't be a bad idea to take a flyer on Alexander Emelianenko, to be honest. It just takes one punch to change this whole thing around, as Emelianenko, 6-2 in the heavyweight division. Just got knocked out by Overeem, though. Tough break there, but he's had some great fights, though, and he's knocked out some tough guys, though, like Czech Congo and Gary Goodridge and Mark Kerr. Some fun wins along the way there. And then for Andre Arlovski, looking to bounce back here a little bit. He's lost 3 in a row. As far as he's lost by decision, lost by knockout, and lost by submission. So he's lost about every way you could think of recently, and would love to see him turn around. He's only won 2 fights out of the past as far as 8. That is a terrible record, unfortunately for him, but he's fought some very tough guys. So you got 3 heavyweight champions there in Big Ben Rothwell, Crow Cop, and Big Nog. So you can't really doubt that. Mike Russo's a savage. Savachka's a tough guy. For sure, and then, losing to Rico Rodriguez. Probably should have beat Rico there. I believe he was the favorite. Yeah, he was a pretty heavy favorite on the bookie sheet as far as for that stuff. I think he was, he was even the favorite in the Mike Russo fight, too. So he just needs something to go his way. This could be it for him, or could be the nail in the coffin as far as for Andrei Arlovski, as far as being in Pride of Sea, at least for this point in time. We'll send him down the rings, or maybe the Strike Force, or not Strike Force, Elite XC rather. But yeah, that should be a fun fight to see how that plays out. Scott Hands of Steel Smith taking on Talise, as both have won 3 of the last 5 fights. But as far as Talise is submitted, while Scott Smith is finished, both have gotten wins though by as far as a decisive victory. Both are world ranked light heavyweights. Talise 17th, Scott Smith 23. As far as Talise trains at Budokan Luta Livre, which Scott Smith has an overall record of 2-0 against other members of the team. Talise is the favorite, 5-2, somewhat close. Scott Smith, of course, is someone that could end a fight in an instant. We've seen it recently. Had the tough fight against Murillo, which the fact that he even lasted that long against Murillo was a kind of a testament to him. He's knocked out Lyoto Machida as well. He's gotten some big wins along the way. And for Talise, as far as he's 1-1, he lost to Frank Sherman. He beat Keith Jardine, won by a rear naked choke. That was a fun fight, though, back at March of 09 there for March Massacre. Should be a fun fight. We'll see how that one plays out. And then Ryan Stout taking on Diego the Nightmare Sanchez. Sanchez has won 4 of his last 5 fights by decision. Ryan Stout, of course, has had a tough run as of late. He just beat Martin Kaplan, though. But he's looking to carry that momentum to take on Diego Sanchez. But Diego Sanchez, of course, savage. 13-3, 7-3 as a whole. He just lost to Jason Von Flue. Just lost to Sean Pearson and John Fitch. So not terrible guys at all. But I would love to see him get into the top 10 for sure. Right now, he's at 21, though, which is pretty crazy to think he was fighting some top-level guys, despite being just ranked at 21st. But I think this is a great win for Diego Sanchez here. Look, coming up. We'll see, though. Maybe Ryan Stout has a game plan together to take out Diego Sanchez. And for Sexyama, he's taking on The Rock, Nate Corey, as he trades at Takada Dojo, which Nate Corey is 0-1 against other members of that team. Nate Corey has won 4 of his last 5 fights by decision. Of course, he is a significant favorite on the weight advantage, but look at Sexyama, though, the underdog, not him. As far as for this man to be giving up at least 20 pounds and to be the heavy favorite on Blurcast Set Picks is pretty crazy. Sexyama, 7-2, though, 2-1 as a whole here in Bright of Sea. Lost to Masato Yano in his one loss. For Nate Corey, though, it's 2-0. As far as he's gotten wins of Alex Schoonover and Ricardo Almeida, so not the greatest of wins. But it's his first fight in the year 2009. He's on a hell of a win streak, though. 5 in a row. He's beaten Rumble Johnson, though, in the past. Henzo Gracie. That's a fun fight. We'll see how that one plays out. And then our prelims, to kick off the prelim, Yoko Takahashi taking on sugar-free Kim Couture. Betting lines have Yoko Takahashi a huge favorite. Yeah, Kim Couture, she's huge as far as for 6-foot bantamweight. I mean, that's nuts. But she is pretty bad. She got knocked out by Caitlin Young in her debut. Yoko Takahashi 1-2 as a whole. She beat Michelle Ludd, but she lost to Shayna Baszler and Jermaine Durandamy, which those are tough fights. Those are very, very tough girls there. We'll see what happens as far as for that one. Yoko Takahashi, of course, 36, a veteran of the MMA world. And we'll see how she does against Kim Couture to start off the show. See how the betting lines look. It's a minus 450. As Yoko Takahashi, big favorite here. Submission fighting background, Muay Thai background. Of course, you see the fight experience difference. I mean, 23-4 record to someone who is 0-1. 3 years in the age difference, though. A couple inches in height difference for Kim Couture. We'll see how it goes for Kim Couture. Don't think it's going to go well for her, but Yuji Shimada's referee. Ringside judges, here we go. They touch gloves. Couture like their shoes, angling for a takedown, but couldn't take the initiative. There's a left hand, but Couture avoids the big right. Now she's pressuring her now as Yoko Takahashi looking to push the pace, but a counter jab from Kim Couture. Can't to step left jab, and then hits her with a straight right, though. And they start trading blows. There's a counter left, doesn't connect, though. Jab lands, misses the big right hand. Here comes the strike exchange now, misses the left hand in the exchange. Jab lands, misses the vicious right. Exchange strikes doesn't go anywhere. Takahashi comes forward and the two fighters exchange strikes. Couture lands a left hand in the exchange. There's a left hand, but Couture evades the big right. Here's a takedown attempt. Can't get past the great sprawl here and has to give up on the takedown. The exchange of strikes at relatively close range. Nothing really lands, though. Takahashi steps forward, looking to strike, moving into the pocket. Here we go. They're pressuring her now as Yoko Takahashi lands the jab and hits a straight right. Counter jab does connect, though, from Couture. Left jab, but finds nothing but air on the big right. Misses the right hook. Here comes the counter again with a great left jab and a right hook. Now Takahashi dodges the right hand, counterattacks with a left jab and a right hand. Relaxing the shoulders now. Of course, 5 minutes into the first round already. Seems like Yoko Takahashi's got this one in the bag. But, looking for the takedown. Brilliant sprawl. from Yoko Takahashi. They stand back up, counter jab from Couture. There's a jab and a straight right again. Standing and trading, nothing really happening. Yoko Takahashi are already getting into the gas tank a bit. That's not a good sign. Couture glancing at the clock, grimacing slightly. Alright. Both fighters fail anything significant. Takahashi moves in on Couture, preparing to throw. There's a jab and hits her with a straight right. And there's slipping past the right hook, attempt attacks with a left jab and a right hook. They engage now. It's a stalemate. Both fighters throw strikes but fail anything significant as the right hand's blocked. Couture misses the left jab and also has the right hand absorbed in the gloves as the two fighters engage with strikes but nothing significant lands. End of the round is coming quick. There's a minute left. Both fighters step in and strike. Couture misses the right cross. Here comes a counter. Takahashi attacks with a quick left jab and a solid right. They engage. Couture hits the left jab and finds her right cross blocked. Takahashi finds a good angle and lands a nice one too. And now Couture misses the right cross. Here comes a counter. Takahashi comes in with a left jab and a right hook to end out round number 1. Good fight here. That was a good little first round. Obviously, Yoko Takahashi doing a bit of... I would hope that she was doing a little bit more power shots, but she only landed 1. She definitely has the chance to, finish her here, but she's just not really landing the powerful shots, and hopefully she doesn't tire herself out here. See what happens in the second. As Couture misses the right hook, here comes a counter again with a left jab and a clean right. Nothing happening, though. Me in the center again. It's off target with a jab, hits the right cross, so does Couture. Misses the jab, hits the right hand. There's a left hand from Couture. Off target with the jab, hits the right hand, though. Now Yoko Takahashi again. Gas tank's being challenged. There's a left jab, doesn't find the mark on the right hook. Scores the jab. Right hand's blocked, though, from Yoko Takahashi. Now Couture misses the big right hand, allowing Takahashi to counter with the left, or counter with the right hand, rather. As now Couture's starting to slow down. This might not be a great third round here coming up, as they exchange in the center. Couture misses the right hand, allowing Takahashi to counter with the left jab and a good right hook. They come together. They throw shots, but neither fighter can land anything. As Couture's off target with a jab and also has a right hook blocked. Takahashi has a right hand taken on the gloves. Takahashi's looking really tired now. Both fighters come together and strike. Takahashi slips past the right hook, attempt to attack with a good right hook of her own. There's a clinch. She's looking shattered, though. Takahashi's trying to push her up against the ropes. She does so. Now Couture's pinned up against the ropes. Knee strike to the ribs. Looking for the thigh now, but Couture pulls the clinch in tighter to block it. There's a knee strike to the thigh. Stomps on her foot, and yeah. Kim Couture, just a little bit out of depth, I would say, in this division. You probably have to send her down the smack girl, to be honest. I think we called her up a little too soon. Final round now, they meet in the center. Couture's off target with a left jab, also has a right hand blocked. Misses the left jab, also can't hit the right cross, rather, as they come together. Couture misses the right hook, gets kind of the quick left jab and a solid right hand. Nice 1-2 there from Yoko Takahashi. She's shattered, though. I mean, she's got really no stamina left. Would love to see Couture to be able to do something, but I don't think she has the ability, really, at this point. There's a knee strike just inside her own knee there, and yeah, Yoko Takahashi doesn't have a lot left to give. There's another knee strike just inside her own knee. There's a quick elbow strike now. Man, oh man, very disheartening to see there from Kim Couture. She's getting slaughtered by these fucking elbow strikes. There's a few punches to the ribs. The referee's going to separate them now and bring them back into the center as slipping past the right hook. And here comes a jab, a solid right hand off the counter. Again, right cross that's opened and left for the counter. Takahashi attacks with a jab and a right hook that's stuck at the final second. There's a jab and a right hand second on the gloves. Can't connect with the jab. Hits the right cross, though, and they fall into a very ragged look at the clinch. And Couture at least looking to get something going, but no, it's... Yeah, I mean, Yoko Takahashi gets that win. Not great, but not terrible either. At least a decent little fight. Yeah, Kim Couture, though, we're going to send her down the smack girl. I think we called her up just a little too soon. As she gives a name check to Evan at Cobra Kai Dojo. All of her very responsible, all of her friends, family, supporters. Yoko Takahashi gives a show of respect to her opponent. And our next prelim, our final prelim, middleweight contest. The Rock, Nate Corey, taking on Yoshihiro Sexyama. As Sexyama Akiyama, here we go. As 7-2, 13-9, Gresham, Oregon, Osaka, Japan, of course. Fighting from our home crowd will be Yoshihiro Akiyama. He's got to get this win, though. In front of hometown fans, he's got to. Takada Dojo, come on. As we'll see how, with that wrestling and Muay Thai background, that could fall into Yoshihiro Akiyama's strength for sure, with the judo background. The wrestling, though, might be tough for him, but the Muay Thai, for sure, I think could help out Akiyama, actually. We'll see. Fight begins. They touch gloves. Sexyama appear to try to get him close. Can't get it, though. There's a beauty of a straight right, though. After the Kent hitting the setup left jab, exchange of strikes happens right in the center of the ring. Nothing really comes of it. And there's a takedown attempt from Sexyama. That gets sprawled down. Brilliant job there by Nate Corey as he wrestles his way into a dominant position. The clinch, though, trying to at least, but can't keep control of him. So Nate Corey has control again, trying to push him around. Got him up against the ropes, looking for a judo throw now. Great inside leg trip. Sees Nate Corey get thrown in the mat. There's that judo background from Sexyama as he is looking to throw a couple punches to the body now. Trying to sweep him from the bottom. That happening as Sexyama doing a great job keeping him down there. Looking for a scramble. Too quick, though, as he's able to grab side control. As Sexyama, as he attempts to block it into full guard, trying to get him into mount now. Oh, they scramble. Corey ends up on the bottom with Sexyama and side controls. We're back where we started. As he's trying to move the guard, Sexyama doesn't allow it. Trying to transition the guard, that's not happening either. Again, Sexyama trying to get mount, but he gives up his back instead, just rolling over. Both hooks in, this could be it. Oh, man. Flattened him out, but the round ends. Saved by the bell as Nate Corey. Great round for Yoshihiro Akiyama, of course. I mean, he had the finish right there. Just ran out of time. We'll see what happens in the second as a punch from Corey fails to land. If Sexyama is able to get him up against the ropes again and is able to trip him, that's going to be it for Nate Corey. He steps in looking to unleash, though. This is a jab, but evades the big right punch to Sexyama. They come together and start trading blows. Counter jab misses. 1-2 from Corey as he feints. And then throwing Sexyama off. Steps to the other side. Can't connect the sub strikes. It's a nice straight right hand. It's a punch from Corey fails to land. Sexyama gets a hold of him. Oh boy. And he's got him up against the ropes here. Yep. Here comes the stomp. And another stomp. Waiting for the trip there. Oh, the judo throw. Not even the trip. It's a quick inside leg trip. Yeah, he's got him down there. Look at the pass guard. It's a scramble, though. Comes out on top, though. How about that, Nate Corey? Let's see what he can do. On top. Doesn't let Sexyama pull him in close to be smothered. Fires off some punches, though. Some strikes now clear, slowing things down so he can catch his breath. Corey pounds away, but Sexyama is in trouble by the strikes. Sexyama tries to catch Corey with a punch. It's off target, though. And round 2 ends as time expires there. That is a good round again for Yoshihiro Akiyama. Nate Corey's got to do something. He's got to finish him here in the third, I think, as Sexyama misses the big right hand and allowing Corey to counter with a jab and a right hook that's avoided at the very last second. Nate Corey, though, is blowing up at this rate. As, oh, look at Corey Sexyama preventing a knee. Uses the knee strike from the grapple, though, and catches him with a knee to the stomach. Again, doing it again. Sexyama gets out wrestled, though, so now Nate Corey back in control. Got him up against the ropes. See what he can do with the takedown. Trying to take out both legs. Not happening, no. That was pretty much all she wrote there. If he couldn't take him down with that takedown, that was the, here comes the judo throw. Oh boy, beautiful hip throw. Got his back too. Looking for the rear naked choke. He's breathing very hard though with Sexyama. I don't think he's going to be able to finish. Well, he's got the body triangle. Never mind. Some big right hands now. Looking for the rear naked choke. He's got him. He got that rear naked choke. It's a good win for Yoshihiro Akiyama. Tough break for Nate Corey getting his first defeat here in Pride FC, but that was a very good performance from Yoshihiro Akiyama. Sexyama getting the win in Osaka. It's only right. It's only right. 8-2 though. Good record though from Yoshihiro Akiyama. Gives a name check to the Takada Dojo. It was very responsible. All of his friends, famous supporters, showing respect though. Yoshihiro Akiyama praises Corey for his skill in toughness. On to the main card now. Ryan Stout taking on Diego the Nightmare Sanchez to kick off the main card. 17-10-1 for Ryan Stout. 13-3 for Diego Sanchez. Wrestling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background. Mixed martial artist is Ryan Stout. Team Quest. No team, surprisingly, for Diego Sanchez. He is still the favorite, but I would love to see him on a fight camp. That would be nice. Yuji Shimada's a referee. Ringside judges. Here we go. The opening bell rings and they engage. It's a stalemate at first. Both fighters throwing strikes but failing anything. And now Stout gets his right hand absorbed on his opponent's gloves. The right cross is blocked. This is not good. Now Stout's got a hold of him now at least. Something's happening. And now Diego Sanchez defends it well. Trying to get an E-strike, but Stout defends it. Who knew these two were so similar, though? I mean, this is nuts. Nothing's happening. This whole 2 minutes, and they're just kind of wrestling for position. And he's finally got him up against the ropes. As Diego Sanchez looking for the trip takedown. He's got him. It's a quick inside leg trip. Now Diego Sanchez can do what he does best and just kind of ground and pound his way to a victory here as he's throwing some strikes. Clearly just slowing things down, though, still. And now they're going to stand him back up. That was pretty quick. I respect it. Engaging in stand-up battle again as Sanchez tries a left hook but misses, and Stout can't hit the right cross. Sanchez looking for the takedown. Can't quite get it, though. Still got a hold of him, though, so he's going to get him up against the ropes. Sharp stop. Trying to twist him around, so now he's in dominant position. Waits for Stout to lift his leg to attempt a foot stomp. Turns him around, so now he's back against the ropes. Looking for the trip. It's no answer for the slick trip. He's left down under side control. Knee strikes to the ribs. My God, a bunch of knee strikes to the ribs. A few left hands to the body as he's looking to catch his breath. Sanchez conditions though, come a bunch to the body. Knee strikes to the ribs again. These knees are brutal. Yuji Sama's going to stand him up. I don't know about all that. He was doing a lot of damage. But, I mean, it's a minute left, so maybe something can happen. Stout coming forward, walking him down. There's kind of jab from Sanchez. 1-2 from Stout, fails to land. Sanchez might go for another takedown here after the punch fails to land. See if he gets it. Yep, he's got it. As he's dropping down some elbows now. Pushes him away. And that's the end of the first round. But yeah, obviously Diego Sanchez is a nightmare in there. He has been absolutely dominant of Ryan Stout. No surprise, Ryan Stout didn't have a chance really in this fight. But I mean, Diego's trying, but Ryan Stout, I mean, he's got to finish him. You know, you're having somebody whole 10 minutes of a round, didn't land a single punch. You got to dominate him, you know, in that case. But maybe it'll happen in the second. As they come together in a clinch, Sanchez gets a hold of it. A couple of knee strikes to the body. Got him against the ropes, looking for the takedown. Yep, big takedown. And looking for the Kimura. Yeah, oh, he's got it fully applied. Oh, no, he pops free. I don't know how he popped free out of that, but he's very lucky to have survived that. Now he's just going to get some more knees of the ribs there as they're looking for another Kimura. Stops it from being applied. Looking for the armbar now. I do like Diego looking for some submissions now. I do like that. Nice change of pace. Yuji Shimada again standing back up. Diego Sanchez now talking trash. Makes sense. 2 counter right hands. Can't hit the sub left cross. Hits the right. Or can't hit the sub left jab, rather. Hits the right cross. There's a punch. Sanchez avoids it. Clinches with him. See if we can do against the ropes. And looking to go down low and grab those legs. Another takedown. Yeah, Diego Sanchez is just too much for him. Yeah, Ryan Stout clearly feeling the effects of some of those rib shots. As, yeah, final round. Sanchez tries to get in close, but Ryan Stout's still trying to take the initiative as he's walking him down. Avoids the jab, is in the pocket. Jab is wide. It scores to the right cross. Look at Ryan Stout go. In the pocket, feints. Sanchez is off balance. There's a 1-2, but doesn't land either blow. Still getting into the pocket. 1-2 from Stout, fails to land. I mean, he's trying, but he keeps on missing. There's a 2-punch combination, but Stout maintains his good guard and safe of that. Stout again, walking him down. There's a right hand exchange from Diego as Stout lands a left hand. Right hook from Sanchez. Jab doesn't connect with the right hand, though. There's a 1-2. Sharp 1-2 from Diego Sanchez. Yeah, he's got to go for broke here. He's running out of time. He needs a finish. That's exactly what he needs to do. Throw it all out there. 2-punch combination. Voids both of them, though. Sanchez is able to clinch up with him. Got him with a knee strike to the body a couple of times. Trying to get him up against the ropes. Looking for the takedown, and that will do it. It's 50 seconds left. I don't think he's going to... Yeah, there's some big elbows, though. Clearly one hurt him, and now he's wincing. May have damaged his own hand doing that. As luckily, that's the end of the... Oh, but he's still going to try to finish him with these elbows. Wow. That was the Diego Sanchez we needed. Some elbows out of... on the ground. That was fantastic. Diego Sanchez will be your winner. What a win for that man. 14-3. Ryan Stout, though, 17-11-1. Not great. Not a great record for that man in Pride FC, and as he's now 1-3. But Diego Sanchez, thanks all of his sponsors for backing him. Also, thanks to family, friends, and supporters. He wants another fight with John Fitch. Interesting enough. He gives a charismatic performance, though. In our next contest, middleweight contest, Scott Hands of Steel Smith taking on Talise. As Scott Smith is the favorite. Slight favorite, though. It's -130, -110. Very, very close. Capital City Fighting Alliance. That's a new one. New fight camp. But Budokan Lucha Libre, of course. We've seen that a handful of times. 15-4, 15-7. Both guys looking for that 16th win in their careers. Elk Grove, California. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. 6'1", 205. 6'2", 205. 2 years in the age difference there. This should be a fun fight. Obviously, Scott Smith, he has the wrestling background, but you've seen what he can do with those fans. I mean, he can knock somebody out in an instant. Yozo is our referee. Ringside judges. Round 1 begins. They touch gloves. Jab is wide. Scores to the right cross, though. There's a jab. Left-handed jab, but Talise avoids the big right. come together and over-under. Smith has a down position, trying to get him against the ropes. He can't do it, though. Talise, though, is able to grab him. Looking for a slam. He slams him down. There we go. Smith trying to get some separation, but he can't. Trying to get better position here. Trying to pass, half guard. It's a scramble, though. Smith's up to his feet, but Talise immediately drives him against the ropes. Looking for a trip. It's beautiful, excellent outside leg trip. Gets him down to the mat. And he's got his back. Got both hooks in. Well, that's it. Yep. That's how you do that. Talise with a huge win. His 16th win, and just made quick work of Scott Smith. That was a fun fight, for sure. Obviously, would have loved to see what Scott could have done with his hands, but, I mean, tremendous job. Tremendous job from Talise there, as he gives a name check to run a Budokan Lucha Libre. All of his various sponsors, all of his friends, family, and supporters. Next contest, heavyweight contest. Alexander Emelianenko, Andre the Pitbull Arlovsky. 10-4, 14-10. Sambo boxing for both guys, obviously. No team, though, for Andre Arlovsky. Team Evistian for Alexander Emelianenko. Plus 350, minus 450 for Arlovsky. Both are 6'4". Just, got about 20 pounds on does Emelianenko. But this should be a fun fight, for sure. Big John McCarthy's referee, ringside judges. Here we go, the opening bell. They touch gloves, they engage. Both fighters look to land something, but they can't land a shot there, as the right hand's blocked. Right cross is blocked from Emelianenko, as Alexander misses the right cross. Here comes a counter. Arlovsky comes in with a nice left hand. Is Arlovsky looking a bit tense here, stalking him forward. Pair of jabs in exchange. Quick flurry of punches from Arlovsky. Sees two of them hit home, but Emelianenko evades the big right punch. Both fighters strike without success. Can't hit the right cross. Doesn't connect to the right hand. You gotta relax here a little bit. Like, these guys are a little bit tense here, as I think they know how dangerous each other are with their styles and just the ability to knock somebody out in an instant. Little gun shy so far. There's a counter jab. Jab is wide and hits him with a stunning right hook, though. And he hits the mat. He's rocked him now. Can he finish him off here? Several great shots have rocked him. Big John McCarthy's going to pull him off. And what a win for Andre Arlovsky. He needed that win, but obviously, he was a heavy favorite, but that's not stopped him before as far as losing. So this could have went either way, honestly. Even though he's a minus 450 favorite, could have went either way. As, that's a good win, though, for Andre Arlovsky. He needed that. 15th win in his career. 10-5 for Alexander Emelianenko. Would love to see him fight again now, back to somebody that's kind of more in his skill set range. But, sometimes you just got to try. You got to go for broke and try to get a big-time win over someone, as he thanks all of his sponsors for backing him. Also thanks his family, friends, supporters. Next contest, Luis Firmino taking on the Endless Warrior, Mitsuhiro Shida. 16-4, 17-7, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, Greco-Roman wrestling. Crazy B for Mitsuhiro Shida. Black House for Firmino was minus 160, plus 120. So pretty close on the betting lines here. We'll see what happens. Lightweight contest. Big John McCarthy staying out there. Ringside judges here. Opening bell. They get up close. They start wrestling for position. Gets the down position now. Trying to muscle up against the ropes. Does so. Shida looking for the takedown. Unsuccessful, though. Looking for it again. Again, unsuccessful. That's a good job by Firmino. He's got control now. Looking to take him down. He does so. It's a big takedown. It's got the side control. Looking for the knee bar. I've been nuts. Just been over just like that. There's some knees to the ribs now. Luis Firmino doing a really good job so far. Trying to catch his breath. Stuck into side control now. Ishida takes a couple of knee strikes to the ribs, using some side control again. Knees just above the hip now. Big John's going to stand him up with about 5 minutes left in the first. Ishida, again, back in the down position in the grapple, trying to get him against the ropes. Looking for the takedown. Can't do it, though, as Firmino, again, is going to take him down after taking control. Now Firmino, again, looking to just hit some knee strikes to the ribs. See what happens here. See if he can keep him down as long as he can. Keeps him guessing a few quick strikes. Shows him with the guard. Big John's got to stand him up again. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how we expected this one to go. Luis Firmino, though, has just been dominating him in Mitsuhiro Shida. They come together in a clinch. The wrestler in the clinch again. But let's see what happens here. Ishida looking to get that takedown for the first time. That's not happening, though. Again, Firmino trying to get control here, potentially. But he's getting smothered against the ropes. Ishida ducks down, looking to grab a leg now. Now he's looking for that takedown. He still can't do it. My God. Great tenacity here from Luis Firmino. Pulls his leg free and is able to circle out. They get up close now. Aggressively gets a down position. Looking for the trip. Blocks the attempt to trip. Takes control of the grapple. Trying to push him up against the ropes. He does so. Tries to maintain control, but Firmino wrestles his way out of trouble. Circles back to the center. Seems to be the aggressor is Ishida trying to push him against the ropes. He can't do it though. Ends up being out wrestled. Minute left. Looking for the takedown. It's another takedown for Firmino. Yeah. I mean, Ishida tried to scramble. It was too late. It's already the end of the round. He's got to finish him. If he's going to want to win this one, I don't think Ishida has the skill set to finish him. So this should be interesting. He's still trying to get him against the ropes, but he ends up being out wrestled. Another takedown. And that's all she wrote. Oh, that's a scramble. See what happens. Fires off some punches, catches his breath, tries to break free and scramble again, but as far as Luis Firmino, still trying to keep him down there as much as he can. My God, as he is just keeping him down there. Not enough separation. He's able to catch him in secure side control yet again. Another knee strike to the ribs. See what happens here. Some elbow strikes, not really doing anything damaging, and yeah, just complete domination for Luis Firmino. Pretty much what we expected. Unfortunately, there was hoping for a little bit more, but wasn't going to happen. But a win though for Luis Firmino, nonetheless, at 18 wins now, 18-7, and he wants Jose Aldo. I would not want that man. Ain't no way. Nope. Co-main event. Forrest Griffin taking on the Brazilian killer Alex Stevens, 15-3, 27-7-1, wrestling Muay Thai background, mixed martial artist background rather for Forrest Griffin. Lions Den, and as far as for Alex Stevens, -110, +100, pretty close on the betting lines. Only 2-year difference, 1-inch difference between the two men. Yuji Shimada's a referee, ringside judges, as Griffin may have weighed in the same, but he's definitely significantly bigger now. He's probably going to use that to wrestle him up against the ropes here. We'll see. There's a left jab, but evades the big right. Looking for the takedown here. Stevens got it. Oh, and he left the neck exposed, though. He's going to get caught with the guillotine. He's not tapping, though. Wow. As it must not be completely applied, because that would be it, and he finally just gives up. May have gassed his arms in that submission attempt. Now he's trying to move to guard, blocks attempt to sweep, fires off some elbows now, trying to catch him with a punch, it's off target, trying to pass guard, gains better position. Griffin fights it off, now they end up scrambling. Stevens ends up losing out in the scramble. A few weak-looking punches there from Griffin, trying to sweep him again, not happening, trying to get his leg free. And it's a scramble, so Stevens is trying to get back up. Stevens on his back, though, pulling half guard, so we back where we started. Another block of attempted sweep. So far, I've really been impressed by Alex Stevens' jiu-jitsu background so far. I know he's a wrestling Muay Thai guy, but he's been doing a lot of good stuff on the ground on his back. And there's a nice takedown there from Forrest Griffin. He's trying to pass the guard, and it's a scramble again. Oh, Griffin sees the opportunity to grab a guillotine. Not happening, though. Do like he's going for the guillotine, though. I do like that. Pounds away some elbow strikes. Nothing really happening, though. About 2 minutes left in this round. Some weak punches. They're going to stand him up. Combination fails with anything that ended with a slithering low kick. Griffin is able to move in fast and clinch with him. A couple of knee strikes to the body, looking to get him up against the ropes. There's a hard stomp, looking for another takedown. He's got it, and some powerful shots here to end out the first round. Yeah, Forrest Griffin, of course, is a savage. We figured he was going to be the favorite to win this one, and he's doing exactly that. We'll see what happens in the second as they step in and grapple. Trying to get him up against the ropes. He can't do it, though. And doesn't allow himself to be driven back and gets down in position in the grapple. Tries to wrestle Stevens backwards up against the ropes. He does so now. He's stuck against the ropes. Looking for the trip. Doesn't get it. Stevens blocks at him to move guard. But the rope's trapping Stevens. Now Griffin's looking to go down low. Grab both legs. He's got it. Side control now. Griffin's trying to catch his breath. Trying to transition the guy. Can't quite manage it. Throws a few right hands. Takes a moment to plan ahead. Can Forrest Griffin do something here to finish this fight in 59 seconds here? We'll see. Not looking like it. Yuji Shimada's going to stand him up. There's a jab, but misses the right body kick. And, yeah, it's a good win, though, for Forrest Griffin, nonetheless. He did a really good job. Oh, well, that's still the third round. I don't know why that keeps happening, where I keep on being a round ahead. But Griffin, he's going to win this round, as far as probably. If I had to guess, Stevens going to have to finish him. He's going to want to win this fight. Stevens gets out wrestled in the grapple, takes control. Got him up against the ropes, looking for the takedown. He's got it. Again, it's a slick trip there. Takes his back. Both hooks in. That's all she wrote. Yep. Rear naked choke victory for Forrest Griffin. What a win. 16th win of his career. And, Forrest Griffin, he is what? He's 13th, in the prime middleweight division. I would love to see him take on another top 5 guy, or a top 10 guy, as far as, because when he beat Solioff was 7th. So that was, like, a crazy win, especially to see where Amal Solioff is now. Like, that was a huge win. To see, to lose to Frank Shamrock like that was tough. Maybe a rematch with Vanderlei, potentially. Maybe somebody else, as far as someone that's in that top 10. for him to face. But a tough break for Alex Stiebling, as far as he pretty much got outclassed the whole time. He landed one shot, but he landed 24 shots though on the ground. At least he got the takedown. But yeah, yep. A lot of submission wins though tonight. I haven't seen a knockout. We've seen a TKO, but we haven't seen a clean knockout. Forrest Griffin thanks everyone at his fight camp for helping him prepare for the fight. The sponsor for winning financially says he's having an after-show winners party at a local club and invites everyone to drop in. No doubt that Forrest Griffin benefits from being interviewed. He knows the value of building a name. And our main event for the welterweight title, Diego Pitbull Alves taking on George Rush St. Pierre. 13-5, 19-5, mixed martial arts background, of course, from GSP, Muay Thai background for Diego Alves. A minus 430 favorite, but I would not count out Diego Alves. He is an absolute savage in there. We'll see. If he's got him up against the ropes in a clinch, an elbow strike or a knee could end it in an instant. You know, as far as he's got that ability for sure. Big John McCarthy's out there for the main event. Ringside judges, they both weigh in the same, but Alves clearly has a significant weight advantage now. He's probably fighting at 190, maybe even 195. Alves stalking forward now. There's two left hands exchanged. Falls for the feint. Two quick punches from Alves doesn't hit either of them, though they come together and strike. Left jab has a right hand absorbed. Now Alves looking for some slithering low kicks. Came back into the pocket. Lands the jab, it doesn't hit the leg kick, though. That's following up. That jab moves in again, looking to unleash some strikes, trying to get some grappling started, but Alves, again, is doing a great job by starting his combinations off. He doesn't trouble his opponent with a combination, though, ending with a high right head kick. St. Pierre still waiting for that chance to shoot, but he can't do it. St. Pierre doing a great job defending, though, as far as we haven't seen Diego Alves land a big-time shot. Great sprawl, though, from Alves as GSP tried to get the takedown. Connects with a counters with the right hand, with a jab and a right hook, though, from GSP. Two left hands in exchange. There's another feint that steps him off balance. Again, can't get trouble his opponent with a high right head kick combination as a brief exchange passes without any fighter really landing anything. Leg kick misses, body kick misses. Left jab misses, also fails on the leg kick. There's a crunchy kick to the thigh, though. That is tough. St. Pierre's able to get him in a clinch. Knee strike to the body, I believe. Yeah, knee strike to the body. Can't do it, though, as he's trying to get him up against the ropes, but Alves now more dominant position to grapple. Looking to wrestle him down. That's not what I would have expected here. I was expecting him to get him up against the ropes, but St. Pierre does that, exactly. As well, not happening, though. And instead, another sweep attempt. Can't get him. I don't know why Diego Alves is not trying to finish him in the clinch. Don't understand it. Trying to get him up against the ropes. He's got him up against the ropes. Looking for the underhook now. Looking for this. Oh, what a slam. Diego Alves cannot stop being lifted and blasted with a Greco-Roman slam. He can only pull guard now as St. Pierre gets pulled in tight, though, stopping from launching any attacks. Leans back to avoid a couple of wild swings from Alves from the bottom. Now GSP just a little lay and pray a little bit. He knows he won that round. He doesn't want to get caught here as Alves slowing down just a little bit. And now St. Pierre coming forward, willing to get hit. That means getting close enough to grapple. It's a 1-2. St. Pierre was equal to it. Now he's able to grab him. Is he going to get another takedown here off the ropes? Nope. Alves fights it off. Now looking for the takedown as Alves, but looking for it again. It is not going to happen. I don't know why he keeps on trying to take him down. Throw an elbow. Throw a knee. Damage him. Do damage. Diego Alves, what are you doing? You're not going to out-grapple George St. Pierre. Backing off. Two weak left hands from St. Pierre. Can't hit the sub left jab. Hits a roundhouse kick to the body, though. A crunching one at that. Pair of jabs in exchange from St. Pierre. Can't connect with the jab. Hits another body kick. Jab lands. Misses the vicious right hand. Gets a hold of him without taking too much damage, though. St. Pierre trying to get him against subs. He does so. Looking for another slam. Blocks it, though. Now St. Pierre's the one who's on his back. There we go. Some dirty boxing. Here we go. There's a nice short uppercut. There we go. Now using the wrestling skills to prevent him from attacking. Goes to the ribs, the head with short punches. This is brilliant. Now, though, look at St. Pierre, though. Using the wrestling to nullify any potential damage, though, now. Again, looking for it again, but St. Pierre wrestles way into a down position, so now he's the one in control. Wow, referee's going to say that's too long, though. So now we're going to restart him back in the center. Trying to push himself on now as his corner spawn by oranging him on a little louder. A few gulps of breath. Now St. Pierre's giving the first inning. He's starting to tire now. There's a limp as well from St. Pierre. That kick to the thigh, I think, really did a really damaging shot, that was. As Alves hits the left hand, doesn't connect with the body kick. Alves is breathing very hard, though, and the obvious limp again. Oh, my God, you could stop talking about the limp. As there's St. Pierre, though. Excellent timing. Looking for that takedown, but it can't quite get it, though. Gets hold of a leg, though. Maybe he's able to take him down, but that's the end of the round. That was a better round from Diego Alves. I don't know if it was enough to steal it, I mean, he did do more damage. He stuffed all the takedowns. I would give it to him, personally, but I don't know how the judges are going to grade that. We'll see what happens in the final round. Left-handed exchange, 1-2, but St. Pierre was equal to it. 1-2 from Alves. That also fails. Looking like St. Pierre might get a single leg. Not happening. Oh, he does get taken down, rather, excuse me. As it single leg, and I was just going to lay and pray. It's pretty fucked up. You know, that's the way St. Pierre's going to go with it, though. As far as he drags him, St. Pierre in close, though. He hits a couple of short punches on the bottom, as Thiago Alves, but yeah, John McCarthy probably should have stood him up a lot sooner. Looking to tempt Alves into a reckless strike. St. Pierre, though, still able to move in fast, even after almost 20 minutes of fight action. As far as that's a great win for St. Pierre. He really didn't get caught with a lot of big-time strikes. I know the leg kicks were doing a lot of damage, but as a whole, GSP's going to win that one, I'm assuming. Yes, by unanimous decision, and that'll be his first defense of the Pride welterweight title, his 20th win, 20-5 as a record. Poor Thiago Alves, though, that first round, he had a great opportunity to do a lot of damage out of the clinch. He just kept on trying to take him down. If he had a better game plan, which once he switched to actually doing damage, doing far better. And by the time the third round came, I don't think he had enough juice to keep going, unfortunately. But if he would have done that in the first round, that fight could have been so different. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. You hate to see that. See somebody just have a terrible game plan against someone, and it cost them a big opportunity like this. But giving thanks, George St. Pierre praised his team at the Canadian Martial Arts Center. His favorite sponsors, all of his fans came out to support him. Having the Pride welterweight belt around his waist, he celebrates having defended that title successfully. As, not the best show. It's still above a critical rating, though. As, high critical ratings just got to be above a 60. But 18,000 in attendance, so that was nice to see. A $5 million gate. Not bad at all. Arlovsky and, Axel, I think that was a fun fight. So was, Talise and Scott Smith. Yeah, the Luis Firmino fight. That was the one fight I knew going into it. It's like, this might not go well. But, the prelims as well weren't bad. I mean, Yoshihiro Akiyama and Nate Corey was a fun little fight as well. Yeah, increased our pop a little bit. Yeah, not bad at all. Performance bonuses for these men. Yep, and, but call it a day there. As I'll actually give one to Sexyama, too. Good win. Get a lot of performance bonuses. We still almost made $7 million, so it's a nice win for a lot of guys. And, wow, we're making a lot of money off ads and subscriptions. That's crazy. Poor Kim Couture made $800. Nate Corey made $2,000 thanks to Akiyama's $100,000 bonus. He cleared him by far. Tough break there. Tough break. But what an episode, though. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys for episode 140. Take care, everyone.